正常的人，正常的话人会带笔记本电脑去 Starbucks， 可是你是带电脑全部特别。Hey guys, M13 here. I'm gonna do a review for my helmet. Can you see it? You can see it a little bit in the mirror. Let's go find a better mirror. My key's in the ignition, but this is Taiwan, so it shouldn't really matter. Oh, here's mirrors. Yeah, there's lots of mirrors in here. Here. Yeah, I'm wearing like a full face helmet with tinted visor inside the store. That's always good. There you go. That's my helmet. It's a bit dirty right now. If I turn my head, does it help you see it at different views? Probably not, because the camera wouldn't work. That's me. My fanny pack. Check it out. Yeah, boy, you like that? You like that? You know where that came from? Can anyone see me? No. Yeah. Anyways, this jacket, I've had this jacket for like fucking 8 years. It's already broken and I had to get the zipper replaced a couple times. I use a key ring. I don't even have a zipper thingy. I use a key ring. Oh, fogging up. So anyways, that's my helmet. It's made by RHOK. Sorry. It's made by M13. Oh, am I getting a phone call? Hello? Hello? I don't get it. So it's RHOK is an Australian company that they make high-end helmets and the coolest riding pants in the world. Actually, I take that back. They're not the coolest. They're the most practical. They make. If you own a motorcycle, you should own their pants. It's as simple as that. There's no like ifs, ands, or buts. It's just like you have no excuse. If you ride a motorcycle or even a scooter, you have to own a pair of RHOK jeans. Because what they are is they're just like jeans, like, and then they got like full. They're like the safest jeans you can possibly wear while riding. Because a lot of people, they don't want to wear the full armored pants with the things that stick out and everything when they're on them every time they ride the motorcycle. But with a pair of RHOK jeans, it's just jeans. But it's jeans that are like super safe. Like you could be riding a sports bike and crash doing 60 miles an hour with these jeans on, and you might not. And there's a good chance you'll get away with without a scratch. Like chances are you'll get away without even a scratch. I can't say guaranteed because that'd just be ridiculous. Anyways, but this isn't about the jeans. This is about the helmet. I wasn't too sure about it when I first got it. But I've been using it for a while now. Thank you. And this scooter is kind of blocking me. Did you guys see that van wave me on? Taiwan drivers are like some of the most courteous drivers in the world to motorcyclists and to riders, scooters as well. When you come up behind them, they just move over, and they move over enough so you can squeeze by, even though it's like even though it's only a one-lane road. When you come up behind a car, they move over and they give you enough space to squeeze by. It's very, very common. Even the police will do it. Anyway, so when I first got the helmet, I was a little bit unsure, but I've had it for months now, and I've been using it a lot, and I really like it. They're RHOK helmets. They're all full carbon fiber, which makes them extremely light. I think I have done a review on this. The RHOK guy was saying, did you do a review on my helmet? And I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. But I remember I did because I had people commenting on it. Anyways, they're super light, and I was actually showing it to the guy at the motorcycle shop. He'd never seen one before, and he works with the guy who specifically sells helmets at the shop that I go to. That's all he does is sell helmets. And he said that the way that the lining, the inner linings fit in, like the way that they snap in and clasp in and stuff, is the same as like the top of the line helmets, and it's very different from the lower budget helmets. I don't know the details. That's just what he said to me. He's like, oh yeah, this is the same as the top, like high-end helmets, and very different from the way that the cheaper helmets would do it. So comfort wise, it's hard to tell because if you have a helmet that has problems, like does this wrong or that wrong or whatever, you'll notice the problems right away. But if you have a helmet that does nothing wrong and it just fits fine and comfortable, then you don't really notice it, you know. And that's the kind of thing you kind of just put with this helmet. I just put it on and forget I'm even wearing a helmet, and that's probably like the best review you could give. If it's a helmet that you don't notice, yeah, that was a bit dangerous. I thought I could see ahead there. There was a bit of a dip in the road, evidently, and that car was just perfectly placed. There was a dip in the road. I thought there was a bit of a rise, but there was nothing on the rise. There was nothing behind the rise. But that car was just like perfectly placed in the dip, like and it was just blocked for that fraction of a second, and that was enough for me to misjudge that nothing was coming and to pull out. Oops. So, but luckily I have an Angel. I have when I was going to say when I was younger, but that's not true. It's pretty much my whole life. I kind of believe that I have a guardian angel that protects me. And then after my son was born, I gave it to him. I said to him one day, I explained to him that I have a guardian angel that stops me from getting hurt, because I've never broken a bone before. I've never been injured, you know, and I've crashed motorcycles maybe about 15 times and never been hurt, never had to go to the hospital. So I told him it's because of my angel, and then I gave it to him because I said, my angel, you should protect you. And then recently he said to me, he says, Dad, I worry about you when you ride your motorcycle. I don't want you to get hurt. I want you to be with me a long, long time. And he goes, take your angel back. I give it to you. You can have your angel back. He goes, I don't ride motorcycles. I don't need it. So it's very sweet. But yeah, he gave it back to me. So there was no chance of me actually crashing just then. Or I might have crashed, but I wouldn't have been hurt. So yeah, just like RHOK helmets, they're forgettable. That's like the best thing I can say about them. Because, my last helmet was a RHOK helmet, and it was like expensive. It was like $500-600. And with the visor down, when I got to the higher speeds, there was a whistle, a fucking loud fucking whistle. It was just like well, you know what a whistle sounds like. I don't know how to whistle, but just like a high-pitched fucking tone every time I would pick up the pace on my fucking, with my RHOK helmet. And and I remember thinking to myself, like, this is a fucking $500-600 helmet, and is this what I get for $500-600? A fucking screeching in my ear every time I go over 120 or so. Yeah, and nothing with this helmet. With the RHOK helmet, there's no whistle noises. There's not, it's comfortable. I go for 8-hour rides, 10-hour rides, whatever. I can take it off. I don't have any odd pressure points on my head. That doesn't mean much though, because everyone's got a different shaped head. But yeah, it's there's no complaints, honestly. I'm trying to think what else is there. The visor. Some people with most high-end helmets, it should be like this. It's very not easy to move. It moves in clicks and adjustments, like click, 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 click. You guys following me? It doesn't just push up, push down. It's like click, 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 click. And that's what you want. With the cheaper helmets, it'll just kind of slide up and down. With the more expensive helmets, it takes more effort, because it allows you, if you want to keep it open a half an inch or an inch and a half, like how much you can adjust it to leave it open a bit. See, this car is moving over. He's like almost off the road because he's doing it for me. Sakura, cherry blossoms, whatever. I don't know. They're in season right now, so this whole road is this road we're doing right now is just gorgeous, and it's going to be all like sakura blossoms, which are going to drop. And then when the cherries actually come in, they're going to drop on the road and make it all slippery, and then we're going to crash and die. That's the problem. I think it's sakura trees. There's some kind of tree in Taiwan. It grows some kind of fruit, but it's not really edible, like not when they're wild anyways. And then it drops, and then when it drops when it's overripe, and it's sticky, you know. So if you park your car on it, your entire car is just covered in like sticky cherry syrup. Speaking of getting covered in sticky syrup, I haven't seen Brad or Donnie in a while. I miss those guys. I'm joking. I saw Donnie on Valentine's Day. And that doesn't sound good either. It was odd because Donnie's like a player. If you guys have seen Donnie in my videos, he's a player. That's what, if you want to know what a player looks like, that's it. That guy, I'm not sure how much I'm allowed to say, but he's got like, so we were surprised that on Valentine's Day he was alone, considering he's usually I'll stop the video here. So yeah, RHOK jeans. I swear to you, I'm not saying this just because they're a sponsor. I swear to God, I swear on my life, I swear on my son's life. If you own a motorcycle, you need to buy a pair of RHOK jeans, because they're just, in the past, you either have a choice of wearing like, you know, weird, ugly motorcycle pants or jeans. Those are your two options. But when you're wearing jeans, if you fall off, you're fucked. The jeans, they get torn, they get ripped up, you get bruised. But with RHOK jeans, they don't rip. Period. They don't. You know, you can fill them up with rocks and drag them behind a car for hours, and the denim will wear away, but underneath it there's a layer of Kevlar. It's like Kevlar cloth, not Kevlar like hard Kevlar, but just Kevlar cloth. And the Kevlar cloth, it won't wear away. You can put it up to a sander and you won't tear through it. So it'll protect you. Yeah, so the jeans, if you ride, get a pair. Links in the video description. And the helmets, you know, they're a little expensive, but if you want something unique, a high-end helmet that's unique, full carbon fiber. They got a new design right now that looks really cool. I don't have that design. I'm kind of jealous of the Garden Snake has it, and I'm jealous of him. Why are you riding in the fucking center of the fucking road, you cocksuck? This road's fucking dangerous enough without you morons. Whoa, what's this? This whole field didn't used to be here. There used to be like trees or something blocking the view. Yeah, it's called the Revolution. It's a really cool helmet. It's got a sickle on it, which is like a Russian symbol. Some people, he said he was worried. Some people were complaining that it might, you know, because it's a little communist looking. But whatever, who gives a fuck? It's cool. It's like red and black, and it looks aggressive. I'm wearing the, what's it called? Lupine, something like that. Something like the Lupine, Lupine, which is another word for werewolf. The Lupine helmet. It's got teeth on it, and it's got these cool eyes too. It's kind of like it's cool. And then it's kind of a dark orange, and then I've got the orange visor on top of that. So it's again very unique. And that's it. This is a kind of like a long-term RHOK review, because I'm pretty sure I did the review before for the helmet. And this is like a longer-term review because I've been using it for a while now, and I'm honestly impressed. It's not so much like I'm impressed. Like, it's just like I said before. There's been nothing to complain about. It's comfortable. Doesn't have any wind noise. Doesn't have any squealing like my last freaking expensive helmet did. Yeah. It's a helmet. What can you say? But it's cool looking. It's got the cool factor as well.